What is going on, guys? It's Reflex here, and man, I've been waiting to make this video for a while. As you guys can tell by the title, it is the meaning of Reflex XII, and I've gotten a lot of questions asking, what's the XII part stand for, or, where did Reflex XII come from and all that. And instead of responding to them, telling them what it is, I decided to just make a whole video about it because it seemed like a lot of people were interested, and, there's an actual meaning behind, not Reflex, but there's a meaning behind XII. But I'll start off with the first part. So my gamertag Reflex, it really just came from me liking the name. I remember I got a comment when I first started playing Call of Duty, and they were like, "Man, you're cheating, man." It's like, why you got such fast reflexes? And then, I was like, I like that word, reflexes. And then I was like, reflex. And then, it just went from there. And I started liking the word, so then on the Wii, when I first played Black Ops and all that, I decided to make my name Reflex, just Reflex. And then I went on to Xbox, had Poncho 5, and then long story short, I went to Test Reflex, to a whole bunch of others, and right now I think my gamertag is Zeus Reflex, so if you want to add it, go ahead if you want. But I really wish I could get the gamertag Reflex XII, just like I do on the PlayStation 4, I have the name Reflex XII, which is cool. But now the part that you guys are really looking forward to is the XII part, and yes, it is pronounced XII, not Reflex 12. Now I understand that is how you would pronounce it, because yes, Reflex XII. XII is a Roman numeral, and the Roman numeral is basically letters that are numbers. So when you see it, yeah, you're not going to say XII, you're just going to say 12, and a lot of people said Reflex 12. And I gotta say, every time I hear it, oh man, it kind of gets me a little tilted a little bit. I'm like, why you say it wrong? But how is anyone supposed to know? I mean, even in my intro, I don't even say Reflex XI. I just say, what's going on, guys? It's Reflex here. So not many people would really know. But it wasn't that big of a deal. But yeah, XII is how I pronounce it. I pronounce every single letter. Now let's get on with the meaning of it. So the first letter is X. Now in Kingdom Hearts, see, X has a meaning to it because in Birth by Sleep they have something known as the X Blade, and the X Blade, X pretty much means key. Because they also have a game, it's like Kingdom Hearts Unchained X, but it's called Unchained Key and all that. But see, X means key in that game, and I really like Kingdom Hearts, so that's where the key came from. Now, that's not, it's not just because it came from a game. No, so X means key, basically, and now key, the key to happiness is what? The key to happiness is family. Now that could not go for other people, but for me, the key to happiness is, family, close friends and all that, people you are extremely close to that will make you happy, like more happy in your life, I guess you could say. Now with that being said, since the key to happiness is family, there's two eyes, or how I like to look at them, pillars. They're pillars of happiness, I guess you could say, because one is my mom and one is me, and I think that, as that is the key to happiness, family, and we're both the pillars, because it's been me and my mom since pretty much for a while, like for a long while, because it used to be Reflex XII, but that kind of changed for, you could probably understand the reason. I'm not going to get into that, but yeah, Reflex XI, the key to happiness is family, and blah, 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 it got a nice little meaning to it, I would say. But there's also other meanings to it as well. I mean, there's a lot of nonchalant, like, Easter egg meanings as well, like that one that I just told you is the true meaning of it. Like if anyone ever asks me, that's the answer I'm gonna give them. But another meaning is, well, my favorite Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy X. It was Final Fantasy 13, but I kind of like Final Fantasy 10 a lot more. But that's where the X part is. The X takes that. But then my favorite game is Kingdom Hearts, and my favorite in the franchise is Kingdom Hearts 2. So the two, there's the two pillars right there. That's another meaning behind it if we were like saying something game related. But mainly, it's all about family for me. That's why I've been living by that like for a long time. I'm even planning on getting XI, like a cool design tattooed on my arm, because, a lot of people get stupid tattoos of meaningless stuff. But, when you first look at it or you first see it, you're like, man, are you getting your YouTube name tattooed? And it's like, no. XI actually has a significant meaning to me, and I really like why I like it and all that. But hopefully you guys understand what the meaning is behind it. Hopefully I explained it right, because I think I did. But it's extremely late. Like now I make my videos late at night and then edit them the next day, because right now it is 4:05 and I shouldn't be out, but I am. But yeah, but tomorrow's video, depending on how the rest of today ends up, probably when this video goes up, Judge should be here and we should be recording a decent amount. At least I would say 2 weeks worth of videos, more likely. At least 2 weeks. If not, man, we got some issues we need to work out or something, because oh boy, It's just our schedules just don't intertwine. Like, that's just the real mesh of it that's just kind of getting on my nerves. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys leave a like, and also leave a like if you're excited for Judge's return, as well as, you know, if you like the meaning behind XII. But make sure you also subscribe, and as always, I will see you guys later.